everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Today I'm here with you with the Creating Kindness Design team with our monthly hop. We have a blog and video hop going on. We do this once a month and we are a group of demonstrators from all around the world. So some of the team members have done a video, so please look in the links below and hop along. The rest of the members just have a blog post, so if you go to my blog and start the hop there to see what all of our creative design team members have created this month for you. This month, our theme is embossing. So this is the card that I created. And as you can see, I did some heat embossing with some copper embossing powder. And I also did some dry embossing with the new tin tile embossing folder. And it's hard to tell, but I have used some of the new shimmer paint on my card front as well to really bring that wow factor. So I'm going to get started, put this off to the side. My sentiment is from the Timeless Tidings stamp set. It is a red rubber stamp set that is in the new holiday catalog. And my tin tile embossing folder is one of the 3D dynamic embossing folders. So that means that you only need to use one plate when you are embossing. So I'm just going to bring in my big shot here. And as well, I'm going to use my spritzer here. It's just got tap water in it. And I am going to lightly, off camera here, give 1, 2, 3 little spritzes to the cardstock. That is going to soften the fibers of the paper and allow the embossing folder to give it a deeper impression. So I am just going to line it up and close it down. And when you're embossing with a folder, always put the seam, the spine side in first. Otherwise, you might end up warping it and cracking it. And now Stampin' Up! Has a line at the bottom as well that shows you where to line up if you're wanting to do, if it's a big piece of cardstock. That way you know it's straight. I always line mine up along the top here. I just look to make sure that it is even up there. So I've got my big shot platform and just one clear emboss plate here. So I'm just going to run that through and try not to jiggle my camera too awful much. I do apologize for all the shadows. Today is a very rainy day here in my area. It's actually been raining for 2 days straight now, so it's rather dull and dreary, so it's hard to get the lighting just right. So there you see how deep that impression is. It's just beautiful. So I'm taking my champagne mist, I'm going to shake it up, and I've got a sponge dauber here, and I'm going to collect the ink from the lid. And then I am just going to brush this across the entire front so that it's being picked up by the areas that are raised. I thought that this would just give my project just a little bit more of that beautiful shimmer that I really do like. Okay, so to collect some more, I'm just going to close it, give it a good shake. That's a ball bearing in there to help move that ink that's in there around. And then I'm going to just take and brush this across all of the sides. There. Set that aside, put the lid on that. Don't want to make a mess with that. Okay, so next I've already heat embossed to save some time and noise for you. So this is a stitched shape circle that I have used the copper foil sheets with, and this is copper embossing powder. So I'm going to bring in my silicone craft sheet because I'm going to be using some glue. My favorite adhesive is the Tombow, just a little bit. And put that make sure that it's fairly centered. Okay, all of the dimensions can be found on my blog. So if you want to pop over there, if you have any of these supplies, pop on over there to get the dimensions for this card so that you could recreate it yourself at home. I think this is a stunning holiday card. Okay, and I'm going to just flip this upside down and give even pressure on the back. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you work with and you are in Canada, I would love the chance to earn your business. All of the links for today's products can be found on my blog, or you can just shop my online store. Okay, my base is thick, very vanilla. So what I'm going to do now is take my Mary Merlot and Copper reversible ribbon. This is beautiful, beautiful ribbon in the holiday catalog. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap this around. I like to leave my ribbon on the spool as much as possible so that I'm not wasting. I'm just going to give it a light tie here so that I can see exactly how much I'm going to need. So I'm going to snip there, and then I'm going to untie this so that I can do a better job with tying my bow. And I want the copper side to show. So you just have to adjust as you're tying your bow, just turning your ribbon so that the side that you want to show is what is up. Holding the knot in the center so that it doesn't twist too much on you. And of course, whenever you're tying bows on camera, you always seem to have a bit of fumble fingers, at least I do. And the fact that it's a cool rainy day, my fingers just aren't seeming to want to work as smooth and easy with my bows as they normally do. Okay, I think I like that bow. I'm just going to push it over to the side towards the center here a bit more, so that if I pop that into an envelope, it is going to be okay. So I'm just going to then fix my ends here a bit because I've been pulling on them. They're frayed. Oops, frayed just a little bit. So okay, so now I'm just going to take my liquid glue and my craft mat and apply some to the back here. And if you liked today's video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Okay, now I'm going to take a couple dimensionals and apply them to the back of my embossed sentiment. Okay, so there. And there you have it, today's card featuring embossing. So this is the one I've just done with you, and this is my original. My bows are just a little different. I may end up taking this one and tightening it just a bit more to make these loops a little smaller, but I love this card. I think it is just gorgeous, and anybody would love to receive this in the mail, I think. So thank you so much for stopping by today. Remember to please click on the links to see what the other design team members are sharing with you today in our embossing blog hop. Thanks again, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.